Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will learn about environment variable. These are the variables which are defined by the shell, and that is why they are also called as system defined variables. These environment variables are present in every operating system and they are used to store dynamic values. But be careful about one point, that they are case sensitive, and the way we are going to represent it is in capital, or you can say uppercase. Let's this. So whenever you are using some environmental variables, as I have told you here, they are case sensitive. So some of the environmental variables that I have taken here are user, and you can see that user is in capital, right? And to see the output of this variable, we have to write echo command, because this echo command will display the output of this. So you have to write echo space, then with dollar symbol you have to define the you have to write the name of the environment variable. And this user environmental variable is used to define the current login user in the system. Then echo space dollar symbol host name, and this host name is the name given to your computer. And in echo space dollar bash, it gives you the path of the current user shell, and by default the current shell is bash. Now let's practically see the different environment variables. So I'm on the Ubuntu terminal, variables one by one. So as I told you, first you are going to write echo, which is going to display the environmental variables. But after that you have to write dollar symbol, and let's write the first environment variable, that is user. And what does it display? It displays the current login user, and the current login to user for this is Deepti. So Deepti only my name. After that, let's use another. Let's see the output of another user environmental variable. So here, as you can see, lang, this is used to find out the current language being used by this bash, and you can see it is English, Indian, right? After that, label, that is shell, and it is going to tell you the default shell that is being used by the system, and that is bash. After that, if you write bash, bash will display the path of the current user shell. So bash is located at this particular location. So this is the path for this. We have another environmental variable, that is bash underscore version. As you can see, all of them are in capital. So the version here is 5.0.17. So this is the version of the bash shell that we are using. Now, another variable is os underscore type. It will tell the, so the syntax is wrong. It will not be underscore, but OS type. The OS type is Linux GNU. We have one more environmental shell, that is home, and we know home will display the home directory of the current user, that is this. Again, if you write pwd, it is going to tell you current working directory, and the current directory is also the same. Then we have another variable, that is hist size. So you can see it is giving you the output 1000. What does it mean? It gives the number of lines of command history allowed in memory. So maximum 1000 commands as a history can be used. After that, it will be deleted, right? The capacity is only 1000. Then if you use host name, it will display the host name of this Ubuntu VirtualBox, and that I have already given, Deepti and hyphen VirtualBox. As you can see from here also, this is the name that is being given to this. We also have host type, which tells the type of the host that we are using. Then we have term, which tells about the default terminal emulator. right? So this is the default terminal emulator used by the system. And then we have UID. UID is going to tell the user's unique ID. And then we have log name. Log name will provide the name of the current user that we have already seen, that is Deepti. And in last, if I write env, this env is going to display all the environment variables. So these are the possible environment variables available. As you can see, we have used users. So this information we have already seen, right? Similarly, we can use other also. So there are many uh, environmental variables being used, defined by this. So this was all about environmental variables. I hope you understood the lecture. To get more updates, stay tuned to my channel. Thank you so much.